Hey there, my fellow zombie apocalypse survivors. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, Episode 9. Tired. I think the van is empty. Yep, completely empty. But it's good to also know that there's a van with gasoline here, in case I ever need another vehicle. Backup vehicles are pretty awesome. I'm so not used to these like little grass lots having actual trees. So you'll see me smash into them a lot, I think. $400 and it's empty. That's a lot of storage. It is closing in on fast zombie time, so I think the last poll is going to be for tonight. I'd also like to drop off this Jim Beam trailer back at the RV so that I have a free tow for something new. I didn't mean to hit you. That way I could grab that 400 unit container trailer or the generator or something else that I find out on my adventures. Or even a better camper, because my camper's a little beat up. The interior's fine, because I think the interiors are all identical to one another, but the exterior's a little rough. I'm not going to be picking up the storage today, because the zombies get a lot faster when 9 AM rolls around. Think of them as like solar-powered zombies, and it's super not safe to be out during the day unless you can't help it. Metalwork would be good to repair this hood of mine. I have a little bit of time. It looked like one of those zombies might have had equipment. Gear. Oh, never mind. He looked like a cop, but not anymore. Just a watch. Hey, Ascendancy! Thank you for the raid. Welcome. So the zombies won't outrun a car, but when you're like trying to hitch up a trailer or do other things outside of your own car, it's very easy to just get overrun. And then if you get a large enough crowd, your vehicle won't even be able to plow through the crowd, and then you're just dead. Once your vehicle's surrounded by enough zombies to stop a vehicle or to pop tires or something like that, it's done. Game over. That and because we're pretending we're nocturnal, I get more tired around this time during the day, meaning that my combat effectiveness, if I am to fight them, goes down as I get sleepy. So it's unwise for multiple reasons. I've had some situations where my vehicle got so surrounded I couldn't drive anymore. There's one very famous time where that happened when I was playing cooperatively with Trustin, and I was stuck entirely. Partially because I had something hitched, and my hitched trailer slowed down my car and made it heavier and harder to maneuver. And I was like, I'm gonna die unless you ram me. So he drove up the road and just rammed me when my car was probably surrounded by like 75, 100 zombies, something like that. And it like flipped my car upside down, and it actually freed me and I survived. It's pretty crazy. Not a tactic I want to use twice. Okay, so that zombie back there is going to be a problem. It's pretty close to base camp. Now, the other issue is this vehicle is completely full of stuff, and I don't really have storage inside the, inside this trailer here. There's not really a place to put this junk. But I'll sort it as much as I can. It's not that bad. It's actually less garbage than I thought. I wonder how much water I even have in here. I'd be really interested to see how you can even plumb this. I don't know. I have no idea how to plumb these, but that would be pretty cool. To plumb it up and to have running water if you had like a bucket somehow parked above you. I don't even know if that's a thing that could happen. But it sounds neat. Okay, it is half an hour until zombies get the zoomies. I am about to have an exploding bladder, so I'm going to run to the bathroom while I put Yoda on. And then we will look for vehicle parts and car parts and metalwork parts tomorrow. All right, there we go. So how you doing today, Ascendancy? Thank you for the raid, by the way. I was in the middle of stuff, so I wasn't paying enough attention. So one thing I need to do at some point is to go back for the loot that was left behind. I think what I could probably do is to just stuff loot in here into this trailer, sort of disorganizing it in order to empty out the truck's bed and grab all that I left behind. But there was a lot that I left behind. Did I already put that book away? Yeah, Mechanics 2. Take a look. Tailoring 2 will be my next read. I also have some stuff that's not fitting anywhere, so I'm going to start dropping things off, even if it isn't really organized. Oh! Glad I wasn't outside for that. The floors for the clothing? Nah, I mean, so far I have not, I'm not committed to that either. I've been holding on to it. I think one smart thing to do is to keep a gas can in the gym beam in case I need to have a can of gas. Not just a giant tank of it. And then also to put a gas can in the trunk of the trailer as well. Yeah, hooking up multiple trailers like a trailer train is not a thing that you can do, no. Alright, so I'll put some gas cans in here, or at least one. Alright, time to make a mess. I'm gonna make a big mess. I would say the trunk there, as it is probably good. Obviously, a lot of the space that I have in there is earmarked for things that take up a lot of room. I could probably move some more of those gas cans. That might be wise. Let's do 3 gas cans out. Putting only the generator, lug wrench, tire pump, you know, those necessities that matter. Okay, we're good on that front. And I'm going to spend a little time doing some light reading while I starve myself to death. What I need in this vehicle is a trash can. I have a lot of like tin cans I keep throwing out. Yeah, it might be wise to look for a bigger trailer at some point as well. I do have that as a potential goal. It's just you need to vote on it. All right, I am good to sleep. And this time I'm going to set an alarm before I go to sleep so that I can wake up at like 9 p.m. No, maybe I'll just sleep until I wake up. Oh, okay, perfect timing. Grab some canned goods. And we are off. So I suppose I need to figure out where I'm actually going. Car parts will stop at the tire place that's just up the road. But then I'll probably want to get out to some factories to find propane tanks. Make Hank Hill happy. So this is American Tire, I think it's called. Might want to take beta blockers. It looks like there's a decent amount of people around. Alright, I'll have that leather jacket for later. Whoa there. Slow your roll. What will I use to fix the comms towers? It depends on what's wrong with them. So if you take a look at the diagnostics manual, it might require lead pipe, scrap electronics, electric wire, radio transmitters, radio receivers, generators, spare engine parts, or whatever that gasoline. I think that's what that says. So it actually depends on what went wrong with it and what it needs to get repaired. It's not a one tool fixes all type situation. So we do have floodlights here. These floodlights would be good if I wanted to set up an outpost. A bunch of heavy-duty tires. I could take a look at the quality of the tires on the truck. Seems like I'm going to have a little too many visitors. Yeah, holy smokes indeed. Trying to keep... And without you... What ends up happening is if you don't maintain the weather broadcast system, what will end up happening is you'll get radio reports saying that certain zones, certain ones are failing. And as they fail, you'll stop receiving weather reports and helicopter warnings and things like that. So if you don't maintain them, it's a bad time. There's not a whole lot here that I need to grab, because I don't know what kind of permanent long-range or short-range vehicles or scout vehicles, rather, I'm going to be using. So maybe I'll try putting some nice, fresh tires on the truck, but without a jack, that is a no-go. So I'll bring the tires out, but know that I can't really put them to use without a jack. Keeping at least one tire in the trunk is helpful in case I blow a tire, though. Because when you run over zombies, the two things that usually disable cars is blown out tires or a broken engine due to the fact that your hood got so damaged that your engine started taking damage. Oh, I don't like being in the dark here. Oh, and there's a jack. And a propane torch. And a car battery charger. Nice. That's real good. So I can mark that down. I think every high need tool I have now found. I don't believe that there's a tool left that is looming for me to find. Jack was the last. Performance brakes. So I'm going to tune up this truck for skill, I think. Flashlight. And then I'll move on. The carry weight of all the stuff that I have. I probably should park inside and do the tune-up inside. It's a little sketchy to do vehicle maintenance out in the open. Question for you all. What should I do right now? Go fetch a towable, drive somewhere safe to upgrade the truck, or search for a scout or long-range car, or keep looting. I'm almost out of storage space in this truck. That's why I'm polling about this. Leather jacket? Yes. Nice. Love me some leather jackets. Oops. There's probably a bathroom inside where I can top up my water bottles too. Whoa! I also could grab some floodlights. Really depends on what kind of camp we're setting up. Ooh, more empty gas cans. Man, there's a lot of gas cans around. More than I need. Oh, and there's yet another Mechanics 5 book. Tons of gas masks. Spoilers. So many gas cans. Good to know if you're ever looking for gas cans, come here. A heavy-duty battery. That would be good in the truck. Plenty of jacks here, so I had the right idea of when I was looking for jacks, come here. It would be nice if there was, oh, so there's the emergency broadcast system. I haven't gone upstairs either yet. Oh, nice. There's, water. Too heavy. Unknown activity. I don't like seeing that. But the infrastructure is still stable. Was the reason I left the Jeep in the original location? It wasn't voted that I grab it. I fulfill the requests and desires of the live viewers, and it was voted that I grab the taxi cab over the Jeep. So I did just that. Okay, this is a tiny little office. It just overlooks the garage. There's nothing really up there. I don't believe I have the carry weight for the water container, though. Unless I stick it in the passenger side. But, let's see about making room for it so that I can grab it. So that would be nice to have. So I'm filling up the water dispenser right now. It's full. Then I can fill up my water bottles with whatever water's still in the sink. And we will be scouting for better vehicles next. Got it. You kind of miss the old 5 kilogram weight. I miss it, but obviously it wasn't balanced. It shouldn't be 5 kilograms. I mean, it should be a lot heavier. 5 kilograms of water is just not that much water. Come on. I still can't do it. Yeah, it's not really working. It's too much stuff. And get rid of the regular tire. And then battery on me. Tire brakes on me. Nope. There we go. There's enough space. Night starts at 8 p.m. and ends at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna I'm gonna drive back, drop off the vehicle maintenance stuff that I have, and then look for an appropriate vehicle. I hate how the cement barricades like break away, and you can't really see them. Trips me up, and that's what makes me crash. So I guess for now, I'm just going to place the heavy-duty parts here in case I get a heavy-duty long-range car. And I'll just leave them outside. I don't really need to store them on a vehicle. A lot of this stuff I don't really need to carry with me. Wait, I locked that trunk here? Since when? Right, batteries, scrap electronics, cereal, leather stripping. Most of the rest of the stuff I'm going to treat as trash. Yeah, we're good. The Jeep is heavy duty. The reason we didn't grab the Jeep is it looked kind of in rough shape. And so, some car parts are a lot harder to repair than others. So, for instance, engines require a lot more mechanic skill than just like, you know, replacing a window or something like that. So the hesitation of why we didn't switch vehicles is because it wasn't in awesome condition. I'll probably want to remove that toilet at some point to make room for the water cooler for a permanent position for it. Okay. Canned corned beef, I'm not that hungry. Yeah, we need a scout car and we need a long-range car, and I don't have either of those things yet. So, let me look at the map real quick. I'm going to head to the large warehouse in West Point and look for a vehicle there. Question for you all. Should I make the banged up Jeep my scout car? Yes or no? Do you think we should search for better, or should we settle on a banged up Jeep? Once I start investing upgrades into it, I'm probably not going to want to remove those upgrades and switch cars around. It's kind of a somewhat... It's a pseudo-permanent selection here, unless the car gets totaled or something like that. And then I'll have the same poll question for that prison bus. The potential upgrades for a prison bus are maybe not the most exciting, but we could settle for the prison bus. We always could trade up in the future if you really think it was necessary to do so. It's just a lot more effort and work to constantly swap vehicles. Becomes cumbersome and maybe not productive at some point. So I'm just trying to avoid that scenario. So there might be some good vehicles on this stretch. This is some factory warehousing and self-storage. And I have about 5 hours before zombies become insanely fast. Looks like this area is pretty crawling though, just to note. Quite the swarm here, so would not want to be caught outside during the day around here. Alright, does not look to me like there's any great cars around here. Another place that's not too far away is the mall. Oh, here's another trailer. This trailer looks like it's even in better condition than my last one. I did already head to the used car lot, and that was a bust. Nope, don't have time for that. Did I actually take the beta blockers? I'm not convinced I did. Nope. They are fast. Even at night, they're not slow. They're just standard. Alright, looks like we're not settling for the banged up Jeep. Come on now. Getting a little exerted, but I'm almost through. Okay, when I said I was almost through, it just keeps showing up. I think I should have enough to hook this up. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to swap. I just would like the option to. For a scout car, it just means something agile and mobile, not like an RV. That would not be a scout car. So it's not a hard, fast determination. It could be a Dodge, a Mustang, a Jeep. One of those three likely to be the scout car selection. Given the time of day, I'm going to haul back towards base camp, to bridge camp. But we did check this stretch of warehousing, and I didn't see anything drivable. Worth keeping. My poor truck. And then for long range, it could be an RV, it could be a bus, it could be a truck. Again, that could be left up to you all about to vote. So I'm gonna ask in just a second, once I can pause, whether or not we should make that prison bus a long ranger. You would not be able to take a shipping container with a Jeep, no. Shipping containers can only be moved by truck. Axel, thank you for the sub. I do realize the sort of the problem is it's hard for you all to make an informed decision when you actually haven't used the mods and you don't know what the vehicles offer and what their potential are. Oh, this one has like an extra shelf and lockers. Let's check inside. Same exact layout. Some canned goods that I'll put to good use. I don't think the other one had the shelves, though. I'll double check. So when I'm in it, there are seats here, and then lockers and shelves. So the locker is 13, the shelf is 26. I think if I did vehicle maintenance, I could probably see those things. Maybe? Or not. Maybe not. And then the trunk is 33. Alright, let's check the first one. I enter, and yeah, there's no shelves. There's just seats. Should I swap caravans? Yes or no? That's a more important, time-sensitive question than the should we make the bus thing permanent. It shouldn't be too hard to swap, because I can just grab everything in one shelf and move it over to the other and do it that way. It's the gasoline that would be annoying, but I do have an empty gas can, so I could move the gas over time. It does look like yays are winning, so I'm going to start that process. Let's get... loot everything in the bookshelf. I should straighten it out so it's a little bit easier to see the door, too. That'd be nice. Hey, Tie-Dye. Thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome. We're voting on whether I switch caravans, which you have no point of reference, so... I get it's a strange question to try to vote on. Oh, I disconnected from this thing? Yes, I did. Hey, Goat. I'm glad that my older series can still help you. Uh-oh, I hear zombies, and I have 50 minutes of slow zombies until they become crazy speed. Because I'll grab all the stuff in the fridge too. Might as well. And freezer. All of my melted ice cream. Alright, a big swap here. What I ought to do is just get rid of all the stuff in here that I don't want, so that I don't have to juggle so much garbage. So like this stuff obviously is going to go outside. Lonnie, thank you for the resub. Welcome. Right, let's empty out all the garbage in here so that it's a bit easier. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, current priority is swap caravans. And then, should the prison bus be the long range vehicle? Simple yes or no. Well, that's weird. This might not have been... Oh no, there's... Okay, here's the shelves and lockers. It's not, you just don't get the prompt. Actually, maybe the other trailer still had it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I'll check next time I get back there. Let me see. If I enter to seat 2... Oh no! Seat 2 had lockers and... So this was unnecessary. I'm just an idiot. Cool. Glad I could answer that for all of you. Although the other one does look nicer, so I'm moving in. Lesson learned. Yeah, the storages that are available are based upon the seats that you currently are in, which is different. Not vanilla friendly. But I should be done with this pretty soon. So that's all the food. Then I think the only thing that's left over in the other one is the water cooler and the cooking pot. So in this seat, I have access to the microwave. Oh, this has 2 cooking pots and the stove. This seat is just seats. This seat's just seats. This seat's the refrigerator. This seems to be a different refrigerator than the refrigerator I had. It's really confusing. I think it's mod conflicts, because I have like multiple refrigerators and lockers, which honestly doesn't make sense. And you guys don't want the prison bus to be the long range vehicle either, so copy that. Yeah, it is actually 2 different mods. The mod to show you the interior of a caravan is a different mod than the one that gives the trailers. And it's as a result of a conflict of those two mods, which is why we have different types of storages. But whatever. So technically we have 2 fridges. Alright, I'm out of this one. Oh, and the radio, I guess. No, they, grab the radio. And then we'll just have to move the gas and lesson learned. I kind of wonder if I dismantle the toilet if it, like, magically comes back in some sort of haunted way. I don't know why I think that that would happen. Maybe it wouldn't. I'm just nervous that it could. So the trailer itself has a generator attached to it that you fuel up and use. All right, let's see about the toilet. Please don't blow up. Place water cooler. So this is what the British call a water closet. Sorry, not sorry. And then that was my metalworking too. So I'm going to want to read tailoring and metalworking. I'll go grab the metalworking book here. Favorite it and stick that in the duffel for later. Yeah, that is the water closet now. Well, if this is all set, all I need to do is move the gasoline over, which is pretty easy to do. Also have to be careful when ambient events like that happen. It can cause zombies to shuffle towards me. And they're super ridiculously fast during the day. Come on, where's my add gasoline? Oh, maybe it's a smaller tank. Yeah, it's a 19-gal tank, so it is smaller. Downgrade! Lesson learned. Why is my trunk always locked? Okay, so now the trunk's empty, and this... this vehicle, this auto star is done. We have moved over to the new one. I'm going to go ahead and try to get through more tailoring. Let's go inside, though. I can always experiment with the old one, yeah, true. This door is probably not necessary to have either. Get rid of it. It's just going to be annoying having it constantly pop up in my way. So we're already technically modifying a vehicle. I wouldn't call it that, but technically. Oh, I left beef jerky on the ground. For shame. Floor jerky is the best jerky. Okay, new priority. Search for scout and long-range cars. Or vehicles. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rodamont.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there in the zombie apocalypse.